to the Andrew Collin Show. I'm Andrew Collin. Great guest.
Thank you.
Been on Fallon twice.
Yeah.
Just got Just for Laughs. New face.
New face.
2022.
Yep.
Brand new face. It's a big deal for us.
It's a big... Did
world.
You get it?
No, I never got it.
No, I know. I just wanted to hear you say it. No, I'm joking.
You son of a bitch.
I don't think it does anything.
No, it doesn't. You're here.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. None of these things do anything anymore. None of them. It's just about posting videos on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then seeing if people want to buy T-shirts you make or come to a show.
Do you make a lot of T-shirts?
I made some. I made like a few bucks off of it. Nothing matters. Like, it's all... That's what I'm realizing living here. It's just like you just have to like still raise money and do something on your own, and everyone will still hate it, and no one will remember you, and you'll die, and relationships are hard, and being single is hard, and everything's very difficult.
Man, you seem happy today.
What's
going on? What you said you had a story.
This was separate, but this was when this podcast called Puddles?
Yes.
Or is this a separate? Did you rebrand the podcast?
I rebranded.
But it was originally Puddles.
Yes.
So my manager, great manager, Karen Masline, a little bit manic. I was on a show a few years ago on True TV called Top Secret Videos. And I was wondering if we were going to get
that was a big show.
It was a huge shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we were wondering if we were going to get another season. And I had texted her
Probably
being
not.
like, when do we find out about this? And she did that thing that managers do where they kind of like come up with a bunch of ideas that don't really make sense. And she was like, I guess we could try and get you on Puddles. I think that, I know Andrew Collin right now is having a huge moment. If we could get you on that show. I was like, I really don't think Puddles will kind of be the determining factor. And if this show goes to a second season, Kara. But that's amazing that people at 3 Arts are like, let's just hook you up with Andrew Collin. See if he could kind of get that show greenlit. I
love this story because I've never talked to anyone at 3 Arts. They've never reached out to me. I've never had a manager.
Have fans.
I've never had an agent. But sometimes I assume that they think I might already have someone. That's what I tell myself.
Oh, probably.
I guess I was.
So you have no one?
I was having a moment. I didn't even know I had
You were having like a come up. I mean, and I did tell you last time I saw you that you were in full blow up.
I know.
That has been apparent. You got ripped.
I'm trying.
You got like the perfect salt and pepper vibe.
Oh, thank you.
Your eyes are, and I'm coming from a lesbian. That's a safe space. But I do think you have become a stud, a full-blown stud.
If a lesbian wants to fuck a dude,
yeah,
that's
a huge
something.
compliment. I think.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I
Sure.
think I probably look like one of your cousins or something. You're Jewish, right?
Yes, I'm Jewish. Yeah. I feel like, yes, you could be like my older cousin or something like that. Totally.
Were you close with your cousins?
I'm close with my cousins. I mean...
Do you have any weird cousins that you just like, your family? Is there one side that you're closer with?
There's one. I mean, we're not as close with my mom's side because they live in Gainesville, Florida.
Really?
Yeah, and they all work at like Paramus selling like jet skis and like, posting on Facebook being like, Trump did win.
Yeah.
So it's harder to be close to them.
Because they're always right.
Because they really have their finger on the pulse, and it's just uncomfortable being with people that are so aware.
If you get me on a jet ski, I'll agree with any of your statements. You're having so much fun on there. I mean, you'll do anything. I can't believe Gainesville, Florida. That's so funny. I never expected that. I'm sorry about the fly.
No, that's fine. They're like, actually.
I know. I got arrested for speeding on a jet ski.
Really?
Yeah.
By the Coast Guard?
I don't know if it's Coast Guard or just a
land
cop on a
police.
boat. Yeah. I honestly don't
really?
know. I think I just think it's county cops or whatever.
Wow. You're going really... What's the max... Where do they even show you the speed limit?
Well, I was in a manatee zone.
No, wake zone.
No wake.
Well, that's like so stupid.
And your boy was waking it up.
It's so obvious that you can't like wake in a wake zone though.
Not when you're drunk on July 4th and the fucking jet ski I was on was going 80 miles per hour.
Wow. Were you alone? Or did you have a girl on the back?
I had a girl on the back.
Yeah, you did.
Huge fake tits. Like barbed wire tattoo.
Wow.
Yeah. We were like listening to Kid Rock. Like it wasn't on, but it was on. You know what I mean?
Was it worth it?
Yeah, of course it was.
Did they take you into the station?
No, I mean, I feel like I've told this story on here before, but like I'll tell the quick version. I got a ticket. They pulled me over. I had to pull over on a dock, which is so funny.
Hilarious.
Like, pull over. I'm like, where? Like,
put your hands on the buoy.
Yeah, swim. You're gonna have to swim 10 feet to see if you're drunk. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So they pull me over.
Do a cannonball.
Yeah, do a cannonball. Jackknife. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, dude. I just was like, I was drunk.
Yeah.
And you could get a buoy, which is a boating under the influence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Have you gotten one of those, or is that like, do they run in your family or something?
This would have been my time. I'm sure your Gainesville family is well aware.
Oh my God, I'm sure they have buoys. They can't afford a boat though. They're
and
landlocked.
That's Biden's fault.
They're landlocked.
It's definitely Biden's
fault.
100%. Yeah. If I got a buoy, it's Biden. B stands for Biden sucks my dick.
Yeah.
So anyway, they pull me over. They give me a ticket, but they don't like do a sobriety test.
Right.
They're like, he's on a jet ski. There's no propeller. He's not hurting anyone.
Right.
If anything, the manatee might hurt me.
Right. Yeah, you'll hurt yourself, honestly.
So, and I was going like 80. I was like in like a 7,
Yeah.
It was bad.
Okay.
But I end up getting a ticket. They just give me a ticket. I go to the bar. I forget about it. I just it was just something.
They give you a ticket and you go to the bar?
Well, no, I went to I was riding.
Like the sandbar? Or like, what are you saying?
There's this bar called Riverside in Vero Beach, Florida.
Oh, so you're ticketed and then you can jet ski away from the ticket?
I just jet skied off.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was pretty cool of them.
Okay.
So I jet ski off, and then months go by.
Yeah.
I would say 6 months. Now I'm in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing real estate in Orlando. I was living there. I went on a date. It was a Tuesday night with a strip. I went to a strip club, and I met this gorgeous Colombian stripper who spoke no English. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is my wife. This will be, and I was like, hola, showing her everything. And then I get her number at the strip club, which is actually.
Is that a real feat, or do strippers often give them out because they're often also hookers?
You would think the latter.
Yeah.
And it probably is that. But for some reason, guys tend to think that they can't get the number from the stripper.
Right.
I think it's also frowned upon by the club.
Okay.
So I get her number. I take her out. We go to Bahama Breeze.
You take her out a different night.
Yeah.
This isn't after
night.
her.
No. This is another night.
Okay.
Set up, picked her up, 7 p.m., full on date.
Yeah.
And she's wearing no clothes, just tassels. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think she wore more at the strip club. A Tuesday night Bahama Breeze.
Yeah.
And so we go and the date, she keeps telling me how nice I am.
Okay.
That's the only, God, that fly is going to piss me off.
We'll see if we can get it.
Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, so I go on the date. She keeps going, you're so nice. You're so nice. It's the only word, and stops feeling like a compliment because it's the only word she knows. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she goes, you're different. You're differente than other guys. Differente.
Differente.
You're differente, man.
Differente.
Yeah, it's more like that.
Yeah.
She's like, you get grilled chicken, something crazy. Anyway,
okay.
So then when we go and I'm dropping her off, and she kind of lives in the hood.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, this is kind of a scary area,
Yeah.
I'm kind of a nice boy.
Yeah.
And
you're a nice guy.
I'm nice. I'm different. And I'm dropping her off.
I'm grilled chicken. I can't go into the hood.
No. I don't know whose accent we're doing.
I don't know what we're doing.
So I drop her off. I'm going to drop her off.
Yeah.
And a cop goes behind my car and shines his light in my car. And he goes, step out of the car. You have a warrant out for your arrest. And I was like, I'm nice. I'm a nice Jewish boy. And I think he's arresting me for prostitution. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
It's like she hasn't even paid me yet.
Yeah.
Get out of here. So anyway, I end up fucking getting out, and I'm like, what's the problem, And he goes, were you speeding on a jet ski in a manatee zone and you never paid the ticket? So you have a warrant out for your arrest because he never paid the ticket. You owe $80. And I was like, $80?
They look for you?
He ran my plate. Yeah, no, they weren't like... I was on the run for a while.
So you were speeding and then it comes up on the system? That was so blonde of me.
No, I love the idea that they had a whole team.
There's a helicopter. Stop! You're under arrest. Shh, that's him. People are closing in on you.
I swear I didn't do it.
Were you on a jet ski in a no-wake zone? Step out of the vehicle.
I was in a white Bronco.
Okay, so they ran your car. Okay, they ran your plates.
Yeah, and I go, look, whatever you do, tell... His last name was Rodriguez or whatever, and I told him, and I was like, will you tell her because you know Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, which is kind of probably racist of me to be like,
hey don't make a guess like that.
Hey, okay. So
you mind telling the nice lady?
If you keep doing these voices, we're gonna become billionaires. So I don't know what he tells her, but she throws the keys, my car keys, and runs. And I was like, she's afraid of getting deported, or he told her that I was a murderer, or she loves manatees. It's like,
she's probably, I mean, okay, she's got her own rap sheet, I guess. She's not legal, maybe?
Maybe. That's what I'm guessing. Know. That's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
And so I go to jail. I go to fucking jail. He takes me to jail. And he's like, if you had $80, I wouldn't do this. I know this is kind of
You didn't have $80 on you?
Who cares?
I guess cash. You can't Apple Pay it?
I mean, this was before Zelle.
Right. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So did you spend the night in...
Yeah, so I go in prison.
The brig?
Yeah, I was in the brig, boy. And I was in there with 2 guys, and they were like fucking thugs. Like
really?
They were on fucking jet skis with propellers.
But you're not in a room with like a bed. You're like in a holding cell, right?
No, there's beds.
You had your own bed?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you get out? They're like, we'll release you the next day. What happens?
Yeah, someone has to get bail for you.
Who'd you call?
I called a couple people, but this girl ended up doing this girl, Michelle. I remember. I got out at like 6 a.m.
Was your bail $80?
Something like that. It was like nothing.
And sorry, you couldn't get someone to come immediately?
No. Also, the cop also said, he's like, I'll speed you through the system because I feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're probably already fucking the stripper.
Right.
Like, you probably got her number that night.
Wow. That's really bad. Did you sleep okay?
No, because I was talking to the guy. Actually, I slept all right because I was scared of these guys because they were like hardcore criminals.
Yeah.
And we were going around like, they were talking about like why they're in there.
Really?
And then I had to be like,
what did they do?
Like aggravated assault and like.
You should have made up your story, but maybe you don't want to.
Maybe
pretend.
like I strangled a manatee.
Yeah,
like I fucking choked him like
clubbed
this.
a manatee.
Yeah, fucking gave him a headlock, gave him a noogie, a hard noogie. Yeah, man, dude, noogie man.
Oh.
So the guy goes to me though. I remember I was all nervous, and he just goes. He got quiet after I said what I did. You know, I was like speeding on jet ski. He's like, well, what kind of jet ski? I go, was he Yamaha or Kawasaki? And I was like, well, fuck. I go, Yamaha. He goes, oh, that's a good ski. And when he like admitted, like we had a bonding moment over like what kind of ski it was. And I was like, oh, these people are cool.
Did you were you like, good luck guys when you left? This is my time.
I didn't do it that time, but another time I got arrested.
Why are you always getting arrested?
I've only been arrested twice, but.
That's like enough times.
Yeah. You've never been close?
No.
Sheltered? You never gotten fucked up and just like done dumb shit?
I've been fucked up and done dumb shit, but nothing that would get the police involved.
It'd be hilarious to see you get it. I mean,
like I could probably
you in handcuffs is just such a funny sight. Like, I'm fucking ruin everybody.
Like just like a little pit bull. I feel like maybe like for like public urination is the type of thing I would get taken down for.
I could see that.
But I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I would cry. Obviously.
When women pee in public, it's a lot.
It's embarrassing. I think honestly, I've been feeling this way about just like women in general when they're too drunk. I mean, everyone in general when they're too drunk. It's really just like you guys gotta stop. Do you drink?
I'm off and on. I was off for 4 years, back on, and now I'm off again.
Oh, it didn't go so well.
I thought I could get back on and be like,
Isn't that a thing? People, are you an alcoholic?
No, I'm not an AA. My mom's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
It's in my blood.
Yeah. But you thought I'll give it a shot again.
Yeah, and I didn't go like bender, like wake up, fucking like a turtle or whatever. I just was tired again, and I was like, I don't feel good about myself. Yeah. I'm exhausted. I don't like how this does to my body. Yeah. I'm vain. It's mostly vanity. Yeah. And my body's not even that good, so I don't know. So do you drink?
No, not really.
Did you? But you did though.
I did in like high school, and then I was like a mess. I would drink. I'd throw up. I'd want to like get fingered by a cab driver. It's like just things that I'm like, why are you doing this? It's disgusting. Yeah, yeah. And like there'd be like a bouncer, and I would like want to like make out with a bouncer. I would want to make out with hideous people.
But you're a lesbian.
Yeah, but I was. But do you think that's 16. Why? I was confused. Yeah. I was like, I didn't care. I mean, I'm a lesbian. If I got drunk, I would fuck anything. Like I just.
No, I know, but do you think you like drank yourself straight?
I like drank myself straight. I mean, I think I was confused. I was surrounded by like those, like swarms of women that just like want to get fucked. I was like, this is what we do. Yeah. Right? That's what you do when you're in college. And it wasn't like I was in school with like a bunch of lesbians. It was like 2007. No one was a lesbian. Everyone was straight.
No, it's true. I mean, I think I knew one gay guy in my school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and everyone was like, is he gay? And then his brother would be like, no, dude.
He'd be like, I'm not gay.
Yeah, you're gay. But
I love your heels.
His brother would be like, no, he loves gymnastics, dude.
Yeah.
That's where all the girls are. He's around all the girls.
Right.
Because he's so fucking straight.
Right, because he's so comfortable with his sexuality. Yeah, so I overdid it in college and in high school.
Yeah, you're in a sorority, right?
I was in a sorority. We got a...
What sorority?
It was a local chapter at NYU.
Okay.
The NYU has like no Greek life, but all my high school friends went to state schools, and they had this like amazing time going to like the fraternity parties, and I felt like I didn't have any of that at NYU, so I decided to join Greek life my sophomore year. So it was already kind of weird. If you're a sophomore joining Greek life, like you're lame.
Yeah, it's
like, hey, first year didn't work out for me. Can I join your house now?
Someone had no friends.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's interesting because you're a comic too, which is a very solo endeavor.
Yeah.
And you're like, I need to be, or did you just want to be around women because you did find your sexuality?
No, I just wanted to have community. I wanted to have friends, and it was really hard to like make a community at NYU. It was really like you go to class and then you like lock yourself in your studio apartment and like cut yourself.
Yeah, city school's tough like that.
It is. It's depressing. Where did you go again?
I went to Tulane, which is kind of a city school, but my little brother went to BU, and then I don't know. Yeah, it's like the college. You don't get that like college life, like going to like University of Alabama or some shit, Indiana.
Yeah, and I think I would have hated that, but at that time I really wanted it because everyone seemed like they were having so much fun.
Yeah. Also, they all came back freshman year. They all told stories like, "Oh my god, we all sucked Brad's dick."
And it's so straight though, so I would have struggled there too. Like there was no, I wanted to hook up with girls deep down. Yeah.
What was the first experience?
What was the first experience I had with her? I mean, I was talking to this girl. She was my internship coordinator. I was an intern, and she found out I did stand-up, and she came to one of my shows, and then she was like, want to get a drink after? And she had a boyfriend, and I was like, we're going to get a drink? I was like, this is weird. And then we like kept drinking, and she started telling me about how she had a girlfriend before her boyfriend. I was like, I think she's hitting on me. And then I got fucked up and we hooked up. And I ended up dating that girl for like 2 years.
Really?
Because I was like, so finally.
Did she break up with her boyfriend?
She broke up with her boyfriend. Yeah, like the next like week or something. But like lesbian, like I was just so ready to be with a girl that I was like, fuck it, I don't care who it is. Like if you have a pulse, we can like do this thing. I've been waiting to like touch a girl for like 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot with lesbians? They like the first girl they feel comfortable with, they're like, oh my god, I finally have it.
I mean, I think so, especially if you've been closeted. I mean, you know about U-hauling, right?
No. Where you move in together right away.
So lesbians just in general, I think, move fast.
Okay.
But I think when you specifically have been closeted and you finally come out, you're so like eager to like experience a relationship or whatever it is because you've been,
And splitting the rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splitting
I think they're cheap. Right? It's cheaper. It must be nice to have I wonder, like, so you are you're in a relationship now.
Yes, I'm in a relationship now.
You're apparently the man in the relationship.
I mean, I make a joke that I'm the boy one. I actually made a joke.
When's that decided? Is there a day where you go, I'm the boy? And
it's just something inside.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just like, I just feel energetic. Like, I don't want to be like ravished sexually. I'd rather like penetrate a woman. You know what I mean? So that's basically now I have to pay for dinner. Yeah. It's amazing. Rachel Scanlon has a really funny joke about all these like short dykes that like hold the door open and they're like, after she does it better. But it's funny. All these like short lesbians that want to like have this masculine energy.
I just feel like you're all driving a limo, like you should be like in like a little suit, like I'm really a man. Yeah, I'm masculine
with like a little bow tie.
Yeah, maybe a little pipe.
I know. I don't like present as like super dykey. I just feel energetically like I have a little bit of. I mean, it comes up more sexually. Like how you like to get pegged. That's not something I would know based on talking to you, but your girlfriend tells everyone.
Look, it's what I'm into.
Exactly.
The hemorrhoids.
It's very popular,
Yeah, it is
for straight men.
Is it coming or not coming back? It's starting.
It's very popular. A lot of my guy friends, I mean, at least the pinky and the asshole. I mean, they all talk about that.
I would do it. I just don't love my own asshole. Like, I hate my own asshole.
But she's doing it to you.
I know, but I'm for her sake, I don't want her finger to have to experience my asshole.
Right. It's like a messy room you don't want her to go into.
Yeah. And I can't put anything away no matter how hard I try.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
No, it sucks. I mean, it kind of makes me...
Isn't it by your G-spot? Like your male G-spot?
I guess so.
Yeah, so
but
bend over.
I think that's like... I think I really feel like a woman because I am embarrassed of my asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of women hate their own vaginas.
I know. Why do they do that? That's so weird.
I don't know.
Do they, actually?
Probably because they hear guys
like
say roast beef and shit like that.
They're self-conscious of their vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them. I mean, I only hook up with women with perfect vaginas, so.
Oh, yeah? Is that a prerequisite?
Like, show me a photo of it at a time. I like to see the house before I buy it.
Do lesbians, I mean, you're not as horny as gay men. You don't really like...
I mean, I think men... Listen, it's fluid, right? Some women are really horny. Gay men, it's not necessarily that they're hornier, but you have two men. They're always consenting.
Yeah.
They always want to fuck. The two women, it's two periods. It's messier. Two moods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
sync up a lot.
It's a harder variable to kind of get on the same page.
So you're with the first one.
The first one.
Lesbian.
The first broad I was with for, don't worry, that's working. The first
for 2 years.
Broad I was with for 2 years. Well, you'll like this. Even before her, there was a girl that I would see secretly in high school, and she had a boyfriend.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, how's that for interesting? But we didn't do anything that, you know, like you guys would like jerk off about. We just
I don't know.
It was
emotional. It could be anything.
It was more.
You read a book?
We read books. We ate hummus together. It was more of like an emotional and kissing. No sort of like, you know, really exciting kind of like fisting narrative.
Yeah, I feel like at least you got it out of the way, though. At least you experienced it where it kind of was an appetizer for you, that you understood that you want the main dish.
Yeah, it was a really painful, traumatizing appetizer.
Why? Because you would see her with her boyfriend all the time?
It was terrible. She had her boyfriend. I told everyone she was my best friend. It was fucking brutal. It was awful. It was so fucking bad. It was so terrible. There was nothing, like, I like really loved her and I had to lie to everyone and I felt like I could never come out, and it's depressing.
You'd have a lot of conversations. She's like, look, I really do like you.
Yeah.
Like, you're great.
Yeah. But... she'd be like, I honestly like love you. Like, I really feel like I am in love with you emotionally. I would say things like that. It was so confused. I was like, what? See you in history class. I can't handle this right now.
Yeah, whatever. I'll be in a sorority one day.
And then you watch and
you'll
see what
see.
happens. You'll see.
I'll fucking take notes at the chapter meeting.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah, you guys are my sisters. Wait until tonight. Yeah.
Did you hook up with any sorority sisters?
No, not my sorority sisters. That was a little incestuous.
I was in a fraternity. There was no gay stuff.
Well, apparently there was like gay components to the hazing.
Yes.
And did you have to suck someone's dick to get in? It's okay. Whose was it?
Just 4 dicks at one time.
4 dicks.
But it's not gay if it's 4, because then
that's why you have PTSD around your asshole.
It's kind of like how many pieces of gum can you put in
your mouth? The green wave!
It is kind of funny, though. If you make it manly, it's not gay.
Right. That's true.
I put 4 dicks in my mouth. It's
so what? I could fit 4 dicks, 4 cocks in my mouth? I love steak, beef. I'm a dog. Woof, woof. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Fucking anything. Yeah, no, there's that thing, the elephant walk, where you put your thumb in the guy's ass. Of
course, I know about the elephant walk.
But it's not gay, because it's manly. Because we're
elephants.
You
like know everything about it, but you're pretending. You're like, the elephant walk? You actually insert the thumb.
Yeah.
So were you in a cool fraternity?
Because of my asshole.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Actually, that's when my asshole was young and hot.
A tight asshole. You said you have hemorrhoids, right?
Yeah, I got them all. I got all problems.
Do you treat that topically, and that's from what? Just age, like?
I think it's from doing. Power cleans, like lifting a lot.
Are you joking?
I swear, I play a lot of sports.
It's because you're so ripped that your asshole's falling apart.
Yeah, that's what happens. You push so hard, you strain it that your asshole can't handle it.
Oh my God!
Pops out. Yeah, like crazy.
You have to like take a popper before you go to the gym.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little tail down there.
Really?
Yeah, it gets when I get excited. You fucking.
You'll God!
Yeah, you'll see my pants wiggle. It's bad.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's cool.
Has your girlfriend seen it?
No, she wants to. She wants to get in there because I've said it's off limits. So it's like one of those things where it's like you want to go behind the line.
How has she not seen it during sex?
I'm very like, I don't know. She never gets behind me when I'm naked. Wow. I think she's probably seen it while I'm sleeping in the morning or something. She's gotten a glimpse.
Yeah.
You know?
I would think I've seen it. Like if I'm sleeping with someone, I know everything on their body.
Yeah.
I'm not like missing the asshole. That's like pretty prime real estate.
I know, especially. I think with women, especially. I think, yeah.
You mean women's assholes?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably because you're straight, right? If I were straight, wouldn't I want like to eat my dude's asshole out?
I don't know. Would you?
Are all of your episodes this vulgar, or am I like making it really vulgar? Or?
No, they're this vulgar.
No, they're this disgusting.
They're so bad.
Yeah. Let's blend it up.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you do? You're the man in the relationship, sex wise. You're on top.
I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm on top positionally. It's just that like I enjoy to give more than I like to receive. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm just trying to think.
Do they have what?
Something while you're giving, you're getting.
You can, of course. I mean, there's double-sided dildos, right? That's one option.
Yeah.
But I have a very, very small pussy. I can't fit anything in it, barely a tampon. So that kind of would hurt me. Might as well just share this with your audience. Otherwise, you can have like a strap-on that has like a vibrator on one side. I mean, you can get really creative. It's 2023. There's a lot of ways to kind of receive while you give.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't expect this podcast. I'm sorry if I'm doing too much lesbian stuff.
What do I care?
I know. I almost told myself, though, before the pod, I go, I don't want to. She probably talks about being a lesbian
really?
all the time.
No, you can ask me about being a lesbian. I'm happy to like answer the lesbian questions.
Yeah.
Just
for
give
all
them
my
all.
listeners.
Yes.
I should.
We don't have to pretend I'm not a lesbian.
No, but like I like wrote down like real things, you know.
We could talk about real things too.
Okay, I got small little pussy.
That time I got pulled over with the stripper.
It's so funny.
My asshole's disgusting.
I literally wrote down like pride.
You wrote down pride?
Yeah.
You know, I did get recognized at Pride. I don't often get recognized. I went to the farmer's market with Ashley and Raina. They obviously got recognized every 2 seconds. And I was telling them, they don't just get recognized, these girls, the girls, Scotty girls, they don't just get recognized like by someone being like, hey, you're hilarious. They get recognized by like sobbing women that are like, you changed my life. Such emotional moments. And I was like, God, that doesn't happen to me at all. And then we were passing the dykes on bikes going down like, I don't know, whatever, this fucking Sunset. And Julian, my fiance, was like, you better get recognized. And then all of a sudden these motorbikes came by and we're like, honk, honk. They're like, oh, it's just like a bunch of like dykes on these like motorcycles. It was hilarious.
You changed my life.
You changed my life.
I also have a little pussy.
Yeah.
Do you like Pride? Do you go to Pride?
No, I don't go to Pride. I don't.
Because you were talking about drunk people being loud.
No, I don't go to Pride. I mean, I'm not like this type of person in general. I don't go to parades. I don't want to be outside. No. I don't want to not have access to a bathroom, air conditioning. I don't.
Surprised you left New York. You seem very New York.
I mean, I like LA because I like the spaciousness of where I live. Yeah. It feels a little bit quieter. But I don't like just like the socializing. So I don't like social events, really.
You don't like meeting new people?
Meeting new people in like a one-on-one situation like this is totally fine.
Yeah.
Hanging out in this way. But like I wouldn't go to a parade and be like, that's my idea. This is so fun. Like, let's go fucking day drink. Because I kind of lump it in with drinking. And then then I'm there sober. And everyone's going crazy. And they're waving. It's just not my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, parade, not drinking is fucking wild.
Why would I want to go to... I mean, do you like Pride?
No. I mean...
I don't have pride. I wish I were straight. I'm not proud of this. It's a mental illness.
Why, you think your life would be easier?
I mean, I think my life would be easier.
If you were straight?
The only thing is if I were straight, I would miss hooking up with women because I love women. I think women are better. But yeah, my life would be easier if I were straight, I guess. Probably not, actually. Probably comedy people are more interested because I'm saying something about being a lesbian if I were straight.
Do you have a brother and sister?
2 sisters. They're both trans. No, I'm joking. Two younger sisters.
You're like the normal one?
Yeah, 2 younger sisters, straight.
Yeah. Married?
No. One of them is going to be engaged soon. The other one, single.
Going to be engaged soon.
We can feel it's happening. She's
Why,
like looking.
He's picking out rings?
Yeah, she's like looking at rings. She keeps dropping hints. It's like.
I always love when a woman acts surprised when they pick the ring out, like a week before.
Right.
Yeah. You're going to bend your knee there. We're going to join at the park.
Yeah. They have it like all. They have
oh my God.
They storyboarded it.
Who took this photo? The 6 cameras you set up.
Yeah.
But I'm so surprised.
Are you interested in marriage?
Yeah, I am. I think, like, I don't know. I constantly want to get married or not constantly, but like the idea of like.
Yeah, I actually constantly want to get married.
Like constantly, like all the time. But like, I want to get married. I want to have a kid, but financially, I always like, I think all guys say, oh, financially, it's like an excuse, because a lot of people poor than me have kids and are happy.
Right.
But I also see, your friends have kids, you see how much time it takes out of their lives. And if they can't afford help, it's like.
Right. So what's the upside?
I have a mini me that looks just like me.
It's fun, right?
With a better asshole.
With a tighter asshole. You think it would be fun?
I think it'd be fun at times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's scary, right? Yeah. The idea of a kid, like it's. Wow, how do you feel about it?
I'm in the thick of this, and I'm sure this is what you talk about on the podcast every day, sort of egg preservation and things like that. But I just came from the doctor with my partner. We were doing we're starting egg retrieval.
Who gets it?
So she will. It's her. She'll
buy a net. What happened?
You have to buy a net, and it's a no wake zone. It's like you do the shots for 2 weeks, and then you get all the eggs, and then you freeze them, and then when you get sperm, then you have to pick out fucking sperm. It's a whole thing. It's a whole nightmare thing, and there's this one sperm bank that's considered like amazing. Like Ivy League sperm bank.
Okay.
Like really hard to get into.
You got to know a guy?
And so I was really excited to look at their donors, and they have some of the most hideous donors I've ever seen.
Their sperm's ugly or they are?
They are so ugly. These men.
Oh, they actually have the photos?
Oh my God. You wouldn't believe these are the most hideous men you've ever seen. I couldn't believe it. And I'm not trying to be so superficial, but obviously you want the sperm donor to be.
You want your kid to be hot.
You want to be able to fuck your kid.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm not crazy. I just want a kid that I'm attracted to. But they're disgusting. The men are disgusting. And it's like, okay, then I guess maybe we got to find someone we know and just turkey baster it up. Do that method, which is why I'm here.
I think there'd be something in between the baster and
it's being straight. That's what's in the middle.
I guess so. I mean. Or you just do it the natural way. I've
invite someone in? Yeah, but honestly, what if you don't get pregnant at the first?
That's what I'm saying.
You just have to keep. Call Brian over again.
Again.
It didn't take. Hey, you mind fucking my wife again? I'll just be in the room holding a candle.
But I'm the man in the relationship.
I'll want to participate. What am I gonna? I'm just teabagging his balls. While
maybe push his ass.
I'm it's me on top of you.
It's really me.
I would like him on the bottom. could sit on his face while she rides him. Okay, that would feel like it was kind of our thing. I would duct tape.
What if you fuck Brian while he fucks her? You peg him.
How could I? Oh, I mean.
There we go. Now everyone's winning.
Now that's an idea.
Yeah. Now we're thinking.
Now
it'd be so funny.
That's a solution.
You show up at that place. You're like, look, this is what I'm feeling.
Right. I could have. They have strap-ons that you can fill them up with fake cum.
Oh wow.
So I could even do that. I could come in his ass.
Why does it have to be fake?
You are so fucking innovative.
Why don't you get real cum and you fuck your wife and you have the baby?
Okay. So
with someone else's cum.
Right. So I just get someone else's cum.
Use your dad's cum, so then it's your blood.
So I've thought about that. That. And the only thing then is that my dad's cum would be in my wife. Okay. How do I feel about that?
Hot.
Yeah, other than turned on. The second thing is that my kid would then be my half brother.
Oh, shit.
Which is kind of weird. And then also, what if my kid is who's my dad? I have to be your dad's my dad. What if my kid gets mad at me and is fuck you, you're my sister, mom. It's some weird shit.
Yeah, what about a second cousin then?
Okay, here's the other option. My dad is an identical twin. So my first cousins, who are all boys, are my half-brothers.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I could use their cum, I guess.
Oh, shit. I never thought about that. Yes,
you never thought about my half-brother cousin sperm option? So no. Weird. I thought you would have crossed your mind.
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah, I thought, if you looked at my Instagram today, that would have kind of come up for you. Why doesn't she use her half-brother cousins as her sperm donor? I should mention that to her. That's actually right on my list under pride. Yeah, so that's an option. Otherwise, no kids.
Do you ever think that you want to have the baby?
No. I don't want to become a human pickup truck. I feel it's I don't want my body to get all out of shape and have to pee. I already have to pee all the time. I'm uncomfortable.
Small vagina.
Small vagina. I'm telling you, it's it's going to be.
Yeah.
It'll be really hard. Could you imagine pushing a baby out of your asshole?
It'd be easy, actually.
So loose and open.
It would fucking just climb down my hemorrhoid like this. So that's, I mean, that's you know what sucks is you have to plan all this shit.
It's terrible.
I hate planning. You have to fill out. I can't imagine what this form is.
That's what I'm saying. It's You have such privilege that it could just happen to you.
Yes.
That's really a beautiful thing that you get to be like, look, it just happened. If we took the decision out of it, she would be pregnant already, and we would just be like, we're gonna deal with it. Yes. You know, that's kind of exciting. We weren't planning it, but it happened, and we've always wanted a family, so I guess we're having it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars and like paperwork and insurance, and it's like, why? I know, it's brutal. It's really brutal.
And then, there's so much, it just adds so much pressure. So then the baby finally comes out, and then the baby's a fucking asshole. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, I spent $300,000.
Obviously, the baby doesn't, like,
yeah.
You hope one day your kid grows up and likes you. That's it. And most often they don't. They feel okay about you.
And then you got to be like, you don't understand the forms. That was 18 pages.
Exactly. Even
Small
without
space.
Those, I sacrificed everything for you. My money, my time, destroyed my relationship with the love of my life. Yeah. Now you maybe call me? Fuck you.
My wife's body's ruined because of you.
Yeah. I mean, but still, everyone does it. Everyone does it.
Yeah.
It's like this, it's this biological invitation.
And you're like, I just want to write jokes.
I really just want to be able to buy a big house with a pool and have a private chef.
That's pretty hot. Yeah, that's great.
That's really what I want to do. And I want to travel and stay at nice hotels. I don't need to have a little kid.
Yeah, I mean, if you could have whatever you want on the menu at night and you don't have to leave your house, you're in your pajamas, and you're like, hey, look, I just want, surf and turf tonight.
Oh my God, it's the best.
Yeah, with some fucking
gazpacho. It would be amazing.
It's like you could have like random shit.
Yeah.
Like,
what would you choose that over a kid? No,
if I could have like Pat Say You.
No, if you could have a private chef and a gorgeous house in the hills, and you could fly private and stay at hotels, or you have a lovely, lovely middle class family. Lower middle class family.
How low? I honestly this might sound crazy, but I think I'd rather have the latter. I really would, because I've been around money a lot of my life, and I see how miserable these people are. Look, the private chef's great. Yeah. 2 months in, you're going to go, fucking, Diego is asking me questions now about my life, and now he thinks we're friends, and now I have to talk to him each night.
You're worried the chef wants to, infringe on your social plans?
Yeah, or then you're like, Diego, and then he's too friendly, and now he's stopped buying the shrimp I want because he's going to the store closer because he's like, Ali won't really mind, and you will mind.
Right.
And then he'll get too comfortable, and then you're going to have to fire him, and then you're going to have to live with that. And then, for 6 months, you're like, should I fire my fucking chef or not?
That's so
And then you got to clean your pool, the yard, all that shit you got to take care of.
I think it's more so, if you don't mind.
Of course I mind.
That you get so used to having, good food, for example, that, it loses its appeal.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Instead of that the chef sort of becomes an inconvenience that you kind of have to have this awkward sort of firing situation with.
Well, I think the food is included.
Honestly, I would choose the family because the chef, he would just be so annoying personally.
How about both would be annoying? Like the fact that you'd be tired of the food and you're tired of him.
Right, but just when everything's amazing, when you have a gorgeous house, when you have the perfect meal, it's you lose your
it sounds really cheesy, but you could be very sad in a big house.
Exactly. You lose your you lose your sense of wonder. Then everything's, you level out,
Yeah. I think, have you had, I had a nice car before.
Have you had nice things? Is that your question?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I had
you experienced anything nice in your life?
Have you ever,
Yeah, so Julian, she teaches,
this is your fiance.
Yeah, she, is a yoga teacher to these incredibly wealthy people in Malibu, some of the richest people ever. And it's amazing how I think at a certain point you do kind of numb out to just this luxurious lifestyle, but I still want it.
Gotcha.
Still seems kind of shiny.
I think you got to have it. I wish you had it for 2 months.
Me too. I want to just sample it.
The nice thing is you could sample it and then you could decide whether you're a kid, you're stuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, unless you throw it off the cliffs in Malibu.
Right. Yeah, a kid is a permanent choice.
Yeah, that's the difference.
But I do get to be the dad, which I think we talked about. Did we talk about that?
Yeah. What, you being the dad?
Yeah, I don't have to carry it. I could be out. I could work. I could come home, play with it on the weekends, kind of have that sort of vibe about it. So it's more appealing maybe than someone who's staying home every day with the child.
Yeah, but then your wife eventually goes, look, you're you have tits too.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, stop trying.
She loves to make me a man when she needs me to be a man, and make me a woman when she wants me to be a woman.
Yeah.
She's like, it's late, go outside. I'm like, I'm not a man, okay? I'm on my period. I'm not going outside. I can't protect you. I'm 5'2".
Fix the roof.
Yeah. I'm like,
remember when you were begging me, fix the roof?
Yeah.
Like, those are different things. Like, I like to be masculine here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's like, fight him. I'm like, I can't. I'm 98 pounds.
By the way, I'm the same exact person.
Right. Exactly.
So now I do this segment called Topical Tropical, where we just talk about things in the news.
Sure.
Nothing crazy going on. I always pick like the dumbest shit.
I do this segment topical, but right now, nothing's going on.
There's
really.
like an alien or something.
What's going on? Let's hear.
Taylor Swift broke up with Matt Healy from 1975.
Do you think so?
I mean, that's what the one article that I saw on it, I read 2 lines.
I don't know if they were ever really together. And I don't know if they're really broken up. And that's what I'm going to say. And she went so fast, seemingly so fast from the Joe Alway relationship into this one. I think it was to promote the Eras tour, which I don't think needed more promotion, but I'm not on her team.
So you think the tour that sold out in less than 5 seconds needed Matt Healy
to really
get it over
I think it added a bit of like a story to the tour. That they were like, look at her now. She's single and she was going on tour. Like, I don't think it was a coincidence that she broke up with her long-term boyfriend like 2 days before she went on tour.
Oh, shit. Oh, so that's what you think the story is, not her dating Matt Healy.
The Matt Healy thing, I think, look, she fucked Matt Healy. He came to a few shows. She went to his show. They were never in a relationship. It's fine. It's still working. Don't worry about it. That's what I think. Like, I think, but we call it a relationship because that's what Dumois wants us to think. You know what I'm saying? How about Pete Davidson?
You find him that sexual, by the way?
Angry voicemail.
Matt Healy?
That's what we should talk about.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
Let me fucking run my show.
Sorry.
I'll come on your podcast.
I'm trying to help you.
And by the way, you've never invited me on your podcast.
This was the first time we've ever done anything. I was going to come here, and then I was going to say after this, you should come on my podcast. We were going to schedule it. But look at you jumping the gun. You're so neurotic, Andrew.
I actually think for a Jew...
Yeah. Not neurotic at all.
There are times... I take that back. I am very Jewy at points.
I actually didn't even think you were Jewish.
A lot of people don't. Also, my last name.
Colin, yeah. Nazi.
It's really Cohen.
Really?
Yeah, I changed it so I can...
No, you didn't.
...be a middle act my whole life. What are we doing? Let's just start a real estate company. We'd kill it.
I know.
With my asshole and your little tiny pussy.
Oh, my God. It would be amazing.
All right, so fine. We're done with Taylor Swift.
No,
then?
you said something about Matt Healy.
Is he that hot? He has this whole, like... I don't know. These guys, they walk around like they're like slithering through life.
Totally.
It's like a very just like,
right.
You know, just like I'm ambiguous, just like, you know.
Yeah, like look at how sort of ambivalent I am about everything. Like I'm this kind of indecisive
like
snake.
And I see he has like hard like takes sometimes, but they're not really hard. They're like
smoke and mirrors.
When you're a singer, you can keep it like vague.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, they like read, like you got to read in between the lines. It's like, no, fill in your lines.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%. I think it's that coupled with the musical talent makes it sellable.
Yeah.
If he was that, without that, he would just be nothing. He'd be working at a bar.
Yeah, he would be. He'd be a bar back.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Lower East Side, and he'd fuck a lot.
Get girls' numbers every night.
He'd probably fuck more because then he wouldn't have to write a song.
You know what? He would be just as hot.
I had a buddy. Fuck all the time. He worked in bars and he was like 6'4".
Yeah.
He's like, I just remember him just being like, if I was short like you, I'd run my own business by now.
Wow.
I was like,
what the fuck?
I was like, sorry, you getting so much pussy is getting in the way of your fucking Excel spreadsheet that you've been writing up your business plan.
I think that guys that work at restaurants must be easy to pick up chicks because like I think a lot of chicks do write their numbers on like receipts and stuff like that. If a guy's
lipstick.
really hot.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, listen, when Julian, my fiance, and I have gone to restaurants and seen a hot guy, we have considered like threesome sperm donor type, and we've left a number. We've done it.
That's a strong move to be like, hey, look.
But we kind of have nothing to lose because we're not trying to date him.
Yeah.
We're just trying to ask for his seed. It's like a way different ask.
I would be able to give up my seed if I don't want to know where it's going.
You don't want to know where
I don't want to be like, hey, I know where my kid lives now.
Oh, so you wouldn't do it to someone you know, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
I get it, because you don't.
I'd want to be part of it. I mean, I'm like, you know how much I had to do for, how many times I had to jerk off for a minute and a half for that thing?
Yeah, that was 90 seconds. I can't get those back.
I'm so sweaty.
Right.
So wait, what were you saying? Pete Davidson, what happened to him?
Now I'm leading the conversation?
Yeah, lead away.
Pete Davidson left this very angry voicemail on like PETA's voicemail box.
Oh,
because I think they said like, why would you get that dog that was like a breeder dog? And he was like, for the record, I'm allergic to all dogs except Cavapoos. For the record, I'm only not allergic to Cavapoos. And my mom's dog just fucking died, so fuck you, PETA. And now that voicemail is going everywhere. And I just think it's like you're obviously like Cavapoo's obviously not the only dog you're not allergic to. That's an insane sentence to come out of someone's mouth.
He has a rare ability to be like a victim little bitch, but in like a man, like kind of a manly way where he gets a pass for some reason. Kind of like the fraternity stuff we were talking about where you're just like, yeah, I could fit 9 dicks in my... Like, I could see him bragging about how many dicks, and everyone's like, dude, fucking Pete Davidson's so cool, dude. Like, I feel like a lot of his stuff is like, I'm just a sad little boy, but I'm also not nice.
Totally. It's like, you know how depressed I am?
Yeah, dude, fucking...
I want to kill myself all the time.
Yeah, I want to kill myself all the time, dude, but I fucking live free and fucking... Whatever. I don't know. There's something about him where... whatever. Anyhow.
Are you afraid he listens?
No. He was actually really nice to me one time.
He's really nice.
Great guy.
Great. He's an amazing guy. There's a bit of a paradox between this idea of I need to live in my mom's basement and be alone, and I also want to date all the most famous women on the planet. That doesn't really... I can have a hard time reconciling it, but he is just the loveliest human, and he's amazing in bed.
You've heard that?
No, I was just joking.
Yeah, well, shit. I mean... So what, Peter said that because he got a fucking... I hate these people that go, oh, you got to get this kind of dog or you're a fucking horrible person.
Yeah, people want you
to rescue. You got a purebred. How could you? It's like, dude, I'm living my life. Like, this dog needs a family anyways. What, do you want me to kill this dog?
Right.
Oh, then you stop buying that dog.
But I guess it's like you stop supporting the system. You stop supporting the system, Andrew. Don't support the system. But I hear you. It's like every dog's a rescue. You're not giving birth to the dogs. They're all rescues.
Yeah.
They all need homes.
Should the good-looking ones not have a home?
You know, and we'll talk about that on the next episode, I think.
Olivia Nunn untags John Mulaney on Instagram on his pictures.
No. Is that real?
But not in the
Olivia
video.
Munn, you mean?
Oh, Olivia Munn. Sorry, it was
she
a typo.
Untagged him. Olivia Nunn has a ducking problem with... So... In what pictures did she untag him?
On Instagram. I guess all of them.
In every photo?
But not the videos. Maybe the video's harder to untag. I'm thinking.
Maybe the videos, do you think they're broken up? That's what you're saying.
That's what people claim. Like, these people with these parasocial relationships with these celebrities. Like,
right.
Digging into that. I mean, people do it for Taylor Swift all the time.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they broke up, though. Obviously. Look at what's happened. Are we really shocked?
I don't know. Explain. Who are you? Fucking Matt Healy over here?
I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't be shocked by this. Mulaney goes from one relationship to the other, does no processing time. He's an addict, then he's sober. He's not really lucid for a lot of this transition. Immediately into this new relationship, she's pregnant. Yeah. So the first year of their relationship, they're also learning to be parents together. None of this sounds stable. I'm not surprised by this. And I don't think the tagging means anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if they broke up.
The untagging is like...
Why untag?
I don't know.
It's weird. It's like he's still in it. She's trying to send like a passive-aggressive message.
To him, personally.
But he's not... You don't get notified if you're untagged.
Well, you do if it's in the USA Today.
Yeah, well, I guess now he's getting notified.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
what a weird passive-aggressive
child. He had this whole thing. He wasn't going to ever have a child. I don't want to have a child. Then he got that model pregnant.
Turns out you just got to eventually date a model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever dated a model?
I feel like my girlfriend currently can be a model.
She is a model.
She doesn't model. But
okay,
she could
she's not a model.
She's not a model. She can model as a model.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. So no.
Right.
I have never dated a model. Or I mean, Olivia Munn is none.
Olivia Munn is a model, right?
She's an actress.
She's an activist and a model, I think.
I feel like an activist is just an actress who can't get work.
She's an activist for her career. Yeah, you're right.
She's working for PETA, I heard.
That's what happens. They work for PETA.
Yeah. She called Pete Davidson.
Exactly.
Pete's name starts with Pete.
PETA.
Think about that. Matt Healy thought
Chew
about
on
it.
that.
Matt Healy thought about it while he's putting his hair back.
Yeah. He doesn't have long hair.
Yes, he does.
No, it's more sort of... It's like Danny Zuko, isn't it?
No, it's long.
Oh,
it's like your length.
Are you serious?
Actually, I don't know how long your hair is. I mean...
Are you serious, though, about that? I don't think
so.
I gotta Google him then. Because
that's
not those aren't the photos I'm seeing.
I wouldn't lie about that.
Those aren't the photos I'm seeing.
You know me. I would not lie about the length of Matt Healy's hair.
I have a subject for you.
All right, let's do it. Because I got two other things here.
Okay, then you go.
No, you go.
I was just going to ask you if you watched Dave.
Love Dave.
Have you seen the finale?
Yes.
Is that not... Are you...
I'm just
mad. I'm mad. About it yet?
No. Because I don't... Maybe because I don't think the show is that... But I guess it is popular enough to talk about it.
I mean... I think it's like the best show on television, and I think that Brad Pitt is in the finale.
He was fantastic in it.
It's insane. Brad Pitt is rapping in a TV show finale on Hulu. What the fuck is going on?
He's 60
wild.
years old. That's what it is.
He looks amazing.
He does. But I'm just saying, like, how many options does he have? What are you going to do, Fight Club again?
I mean...
Brad Pitt is hurting for work.
What'd you think of Rachel McAdams? I loved the rap.
She was great, but... I don't know.
What? Not as hot as you thought, right? She's like a little less hot.
She's a little less hot than I wanted her to be in that role of playing herself.
I totally thought that
where it didn't sell as hard.
Why was that? Was it because she was playing herself? It was like less sexy than when she's someone else?
I think we all think of her as the Notebook, and to compete with that version of yourself. That's like if I was playing varsity football and I was like, I had a six pack back then, and constantly you looked at this and you were like,
right,
competing.
She was gorgeous. She's gorgeous in Dave.
She's still pretty.
Yeah,
she's still pretty. But to be like, I'm Mr. McAdams, it's like it's got to be this driving force.
Right. Wow. Okay. I felt that too. I think it's a misogynistic take, but I agree with it. It's like, God, this old woman.
Yeah. Granted, you won't take cum from a guy that's below an 8'5".
Exactly.
So
unless he's my dad,
brother.
Unless he's my twin brother's son.
That's only a quarter.
Exactly. No, but I did feel that way. I was like, oh, your energy's different when you play yourself. She was like kind of like square.
Okay, there's something else. She had like a...
Just say it.
She had like a mole on her face that she covered that I never saw before.
Are you serious?
But it was like... It was
hilarious.
Something on her cheek.
Oh, it turned you off.
I don't know what it was. There's some kind of growth going on her cheek.
She had a tumor on her face.
Is it cancer?
No, I didn't see that. I just saw the normal one.
I know.
I always see the normal one.
There's a second one.
Really?
Not like a Brooke Shields kind of one.
Got it.
It's more of like
a sort of dermatologist.
Phantom of the Opera. Like, let's cover it up.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, why would you
an X-ray?
Like, why would you not cut it off?
Right. Oh, wow. Okay. I missed it. I missed.
And then the whole time I'm watching the show thinking, how are they? Because they cover it up.
Right.
Because it's the elephant in the room. Because
wow.
The size of an elephant.
I have to rewatch.
I think maybe there's more to it. Maybe they added that in post or something.
Only on HBO they show you the full mole uncut. On Hulu they blur it a little.
Yeah, on Hulu they blur it.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I love Dave.
Yeah.
I think like there's so many things where he talks about that I connect with him, where I get mad because I'm like, if I wrote a show, I would be kind of this character. Like he has stories, like he fingered someone and thought he got AIDS from biting his nails or whatever. And I literally have that story.
Oh, okay.
And I saw it and I go, fucking, someone saw this joke. And, I don't know. I get mad when someone else has my life and it's better.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. But I think the show is meant to be kind of like, it's like meant to be like niche relatable. Yeah. It's like they're like pretending it's like sort of like a fringe thing, but like everyone can relate. And that's what you're feeling.
But it moved me. It has a very
that fingerings
Ted Lasso kind of feel.
Really?
I think in the sense of like, there's a lot of like therapy undertones to it of like, who am I? Why am I this way? Why am I affecting people negatively? Like the whole thing, like him needing to get validation from external things. And
yeah, I
love when the girl at the end, the girlfriend was
Robin.
Just like, you want everyone else to be you complain about your imperfections all the time and you want people to feel bad about it, But then when people aren't perfect, you fucking hold them to another standard.
Totally. And he's on the Looking for Love tour.
Yeah.
And he's totally emotionally unavailable.
Yes.
Like fully.
But he thinks he is.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he reminds me of like a Larry David more than...
Well, that's like his hero.
Yeah.
I think that's why he has the curly hair and the beard. Like, he has a look.
He's trying to sort of...
I feel like you need a look.
He really... And his personality is so good that he's hot. Isn't that weird? Like, his personality is so... And he's such a good rapper. It's so strange.
He's fucking talented. He's a brilliant guy who started in, like, marketing. He, like, wrote, like, jingles, commercials, and was like, I should just do this for myself.
Unbelievable.
Thing is, though, he does these freestyles, and they're all written.
That's true, right?
I hate that.
Are they all written?
Yeah.
Have you seen him on like the?
You know what these guys
Club,
will do? This is what they'll do.
Yeah.
Or Slay in the morning.
Yes, that's where I watch on YouTube. I see them all do it.
Yeah, they go. They'll do this. They'll have full written, and then they'll do like one thing, like, look at your black boots. Look at you. You probably watched the movie Roots. I don't know what to do. Did you just let out a toot? And then they go. And then the most perfect rhyme you've ever heard. But they're like, they point at one thing in the room. And then they go, oh, shit.
Right.
I think that's what.
And they're like brainstorming that the whole 45-minute intro. They're like, okay, this.
Yeah. It's like when we riff up top and we like think it's a riff, but really
it's all blocked out.
It's all blocked out.
Yeah. I do like watching people freestyle. I think it's pretty amazing.
When it's a freestyle. Even when it's not, it's still fin. This guy Juice WRLD who passed away. Have you ever heard of him?
Maybe I saw people posting about that.
He'll literally do a freestyle for an hour or hour and a half. He has like an hour and 20 minute free. It's probably too long.
Yeah. That's enough. I'd love 20 minutes is good. 90 minutes, like, just stop, dude. We all have to go to the bathroom.
That's true. I feel bad about that McAdams face thing.
Mr. McAdams.
Oh, here's the thing about the Dave stuff. Take you to the
ball, have a ball, girl.
I was talking to my model girlfriend about this. That I feel like the difference between him and that stalker girl is that he's just talented. And I think that, like, we give people... So, I don't want to really... Whatever, we can...
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah, he has a stalker who, like, moves cross-country for him, like, is obsessed with him, does everything she can.
She's very self-assured.
Yeah, in a crazy, psycho way.
Yeah.
And the only difference is he's like that with Rachel McAdams, but he writes a jingle, and he has some fame. And it's like, what is the difference between a stalker and, like, someone that just really wants to get you on the podcast or really wants to collaborate? Like, he wants to collaborate with Drake.
Right.
Like a fucking psycho.
But he has the little bit of credibility. He's got a blue check. So you have a little bit of the fog around you to back it up.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's the same reason why, like, I think about The Notebook and that guy, Ryan, whatever the fuck, lies down in the middle of the street or something, or jumps on the Ferris wheel to stop her, and he pursues her endlessly. And if he was ugly, she would say, get the fuck out of here, you're a stalker. But he's cute, so he gets away with it.
Yeah.
That's how you sell it.
Yeah, someone had a joke about, like, difference between, like, a creep and a handsome guy. There's no difference, just the looks. Like, it's the same exact behavior.
It's the same exactly. Like, the persistence of hitting a girl up can either be, like, really suave and you're determined, or it can just be so over, like, putting.
Yeah.
Off-putting.
She was great, the stalker.
Can you imagine being her and landing that role?
That's tough too.
That would be amazing. You get that role and you're working the scene with him and Brad Pitt. I mean, that's like a really cool moment.
I know, but it's got to be tough to be like, I guarantee
She killed it.
She did kill it, but the description of what is needed in that role, of what the girl should look like, and like I
always wonder that if that hurts them.
That's what I'm saying. So like the little thing that I'm saying about Rachel McAdams' tumor,
right?
This girl is like short, stumpy girl with short hair.
I read for that part.
It's got to be tough,
right? Of course, it's like we're looking for a bald schlub.
Yeah,
schlubby bald guy, lazy. Big gut, like that.
And what's funny is those people don't get the role. A good-looking guy gets that role and then gains weight.
That's so fucked up.
Or adds a fat suit.
Did you watch The Whale?
I don't watch fat movies.
I haven't seen The Whale.
No. I tried to watch it on the airplane and there was turbulence and I was like, this is...
You were going to vomit?
Yeah. Need one of those bags. Did we get canceled?
I don't think so. I didn't say anything bad.
No, dude, Pete Davidson's awesome.
That's what we're going to get canceled for?
Yeah, man.
Maybe just like the weird accents at the start.
Yeah, you came in strong with it.
But I didn't say what I was doing. It was just a voice.
Yeah, it was just a voice.
I can't make voices.
Dots. I mean,
comedy's dead.
Did we kill it?
We killed it right here.
Thank you for doing the show.
Thank you for having me.
This was a lot of fun.
I loved it.
Did you really, though?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I did. What is the blender for?
Blending.
But what was the what's the...
Honestly, the story?
Yeah.
I thought there's a Florida theme. I was going to make pina coladas every time I did the show.
Oh.
And I made it the first time, and then cleaning this fucking thing was a disaster.
So you just left it.
So now it's a prop.
I get it. I would not want to clean it.
This thing was $340.
Is it a Margaritaville? Yeah, Margaritaville. Those were really popular.
In Florida. In Gainesville.
Gainesville. My cousin sells them.
Yeah. We bring it all back.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Check out, where do we check you out?
The Ali Kolbert Show podcast, at Ali Kolbert on everything. We're going to have Andrew, right? We're going to have Andrew on my show.
I can wait. All right. Thanks.